I just went live. How bipolar's... I'm not sure if Batman is the right game for me to be playing to have this conversation as I'm going through an asylum of people. Um, yeah, I actually have, I know two, not blood relations, but sort of in-law relations that have to deal with bipolar, and it's difficult. Um, but they also, are have been able to really work through it, so it is possible to do.
I just want to play and stream, but every time I do, 5 minutes later, it's like, forget it. I don't want to do it no more.
Well, I think that's probably because you haven't. My guess is that you haven't found the right game. Um, I think well, one, you may not have found the right game. Two, you may be interested in doing other things besides just gaming, and you haven't found what that is yet. That's what I typically found when I was working on the times when I'm working on a novel. Early on in my career, I would get to this point where I'm like, I really hate this. I don't want to be working on this. And the reason was that I hadn't found the right book, and that I needed something else to work on. So,
See, I'm probably thinking about Terra Firmacraft for Minecraft because it's a very hard mod to to play with.
yeah.
Remember the Waynes? How could anyone forget?
I told him to try Amnesia, but he didn't want to do that.
He keeps trying to get Kata to try Slender. Um, um, let's see. Remember the Waynes? Of course, I remember the Waynes.
Well, aren't you the persistent one?
Hold on one second.
Always
Did Kata
one
ever
step
finish
ahead.
Amnesia.
Amnesia, no.
Before I have an army of titan monsters
Not a
at
chance.
my fingertips. Just imagine me being
Ooh, character bio. Thomas and Martha Wayne. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. These are my parents. Got to give me a moment here. Thomas Wayne was a gifted surgeon and heir to the Wayne fortune. Dedicated to philanthropy as much as medicine, he and his wife Martha were well known and respected in Gotham. Martha Wayne shared her husband Thomas's charitable nature and was dedicated to her son Bruce's upbringing. She was well regarded in Gotham City's social circles and helped host lavish charity balls at Wayne Manor. Their tragic murder at the hands of a desperate burglar, Joe Chill, in Gotham's crime alley shook the city to its core and led to years of urban blight. It also inspired their son Bruce to eventually become the Batman. Just needed a moment to, think about my folks.
Dum dum dum.
Yep, exactly. I like how the attributes are highly gifted and well-trained surgeon and also mother to Bruce Wayne, wife to Thomas Wayne, because they got both of them. It's like...
Yeah, I was like, why was that needed? But
like,
I guess they were just getting the specifics down.
Yeah, superpowers are...
all those innocent citizens.
Well, in a way, it was superpowers that raised
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
So I can't wait.
Well, it was their choice anyways, I guess would be the better word.
Yeah. But going back to what you were talking about, Durbin. Yeah, I mean, it may just be a matter of getting the right game to play. I mean, that's kind of what happened to me with Icewind Dale. I got sort of, a quarter of the way through it, and I'm like, and I was like, I remember why I stopped playing this before. It just wasn't interesting enough to me. So.
I have not been able to play Baldur's Gate right now.
Oh yeah, you haven't. Now that game is still great. Because that game's got a lot of actual role playing going on in it. But Icewind Dale was just fight after fight after fight after fight, and it got old after a while.
I'm still having that damn issue with the friggin' resolution. I just have not figured it out yet.
Oh really? What? I don't remember. What was the problem with it?
Basically, if I did window mode, it wouldn't. You know how like Diablo moves the screen, like when you click your mouse, it'll
Sure.
move. Or okay, let's think of a better game. Does it? It's a good like an RTS
Well, Arcanum.
game. Yeah, okay, yeah, Arcanum.
Right.
You know how it moved? It can move for you
Sure.
while you're moving your mouse.
Yeah.
Well, in Baldur's Gate, it won't do that because it'll stop at the corner.
What about can you
I'm in
move it
one
with the arrow keys?
I haven't tried the arrow.
I bet you move it with the arrow keys. Because I think that may have been the case with Icewind Dale also, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think that's the case.
It wouldn't be the number lock, right? The number keyboard would just be your regular arrow.
Just be the regular arrow keys. Although I think if you had the number pad off of number lock, that might work also. Like if you shut off the number lock part too, that way you could get diagonals in also.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that game. I mean, I recommend you stick with it if you can, just because the story in that game is so good that it's worth it. You know, and I like the combat too. It's just with Icewind Dale, I just could not get over it. Okay, now I need my Alice in Wonderland peoples to come through here because I'm clearly just forgetting it. It says the challenge is, what time is tea time in Wonderland? And I'm missing. I thought that the answer was like every time or something, wasn't it?
I got all these. I completed all these. They are hard.
What is tea time every time?
Where is it in this room?
Yeah, it's in. I think it's in this room. Yeah. Well, actually, let me double check that. Maybe it isn't. I think so. I mean, I got the secret map, so there's two.
A lot of Alice in Wonderland into windows in this. So.
Yeah. What time is tea?
Yeah. Diddle diddle, time for a riddle.
Yeah, Botanical Glass House, which is what this is.
That one.
I mean, they have a picture of.
Oh, I remember. Go downstairs.
I wonder if it has something to do with the statue. Oh, wait a minute.
It's really small. I know that.
I think I found. No, I didn't.
I know it's like a small little thing. I'm just trying to remember where it was at.
Yeah. Well, what I'm trying to remember is.
Tea time was like.
Wasn't it Alice one of the? Wasn't it like any time? Tea time is any time.
Yeah, tea time is any time. But think about it. It's talking about tea and time, right?
Oh, so I'm being too literal. Okay, or rather, not literal enough.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
So if it's talking about time, then what
right, I need to find a clock or something similar, but
something like that. Yeah.
Something like that, or a sundial or something equivalent. Let's see.
I don't know if there's a sundial in there. There might be.
There might not be. This kind of screwed me up because I already got this thing.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, but it still looks like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Oh yes, let me fire right at that. Good call. The problem is he's got so many gadgets at this point that half the time I like will go to pull something else out. What I end up pulling out is like I'm like trying to hit these guys with my cryptographic sequencer or something. I'm just like, get out of my way, or I'm gonna bash you with my. You know, I'm trying to break something with the sonic batarang. I'm like, no,
right.
That's not it.
The other button. Yeah.
That's a big part of superhero-dom, man. Big part of it is knowing what actual weapon to use at what time.
Well, that's what makes Batman so awesome.
That's true, because he's all about knowing when to use what. Let's see. Let me see if I'm in the right spot.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I got it. Got it. It was not a clock.
Good.
It was actually tea time.
It was the tea set. Yeah.
What? You found that one too? Preposterous.
It wasn't a clock. It was a tea set. Well, at least you found it. Good
Yeah,
job.
I did find it. Oh, and of course, not ironically, the Mad Hatter was my bio that I got. Obsessed from a young age with Lewis Carroll's book Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, Jervis Tetch, an expert hypnotist. I remember Tetch. Embraced a delusion that he was the incarnation of a character in the story The Mad Hatter. Using his skills for mesmerism, the Mad Hatter has committed many crimes, often themed around the book that inspired him and his love of hats and headgear, going so far as to implant his hats with mind control chips to amplify his hypnosis skills. Above all other headwear, however, he covets Batman's distinctive cowl and will stop at nothing to acquire it. I forgot about that. That's funny. I must have Batman's hat. 1948.
Yeah, that's right.
God, it is amazing, absolutely amazing, how long this comic has been going. Like 1930s.
Did they do a reboot of it?
Yeah, absolutely. I actually have one of the early comics. It's a reprint. It's not the original, but I have a reprint of it. And the original stuff was pretty crazy. Like the original stuff that they did.
I know it's pretty violent. Well, not like violent, but it was like. Well, there were some violent ones.
No, there definitely were. But you know, the original Joker, when they first introduced him, like the drawing of the Joker is frightening. Like the way that they have it set up. And then Frank Miller, who is still, I think, the best Batman artist, best storyteller, I mean, came back to it, and so his storytelling was just that was where we got all the Dark Knight stuff, and that was the real inspiration for the Christian Bale version and everything. So, yeah. But long running thing. It may even be longer than Superman. I don't know. I know it's one of the oldest.
Yeah, no, it's longer than Superman.
Because Superman was like 40s, right?
Yeah, but I think Batman was first.
Yeah, I think Batman was like 30-something.
Batman's been longer. Superman came right after Batman.
Yeah.
I think Superman was more towards like the war stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's right when it came out.
Yep.
It was around the wartime. So, futuristic man with Batman.
Alright, I'm back.
How's it going?
Hey, Urban.
Eating some meatloaf.
Meatloaf. Sounds good. You eat it with ketchup?
No, my wife makes this special sauce that goes with it. It's pretty good.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice. All right, cutscene him coming. Or Chronicle, I mean.
Things.
I took a walk around my island. I passed by the penitentiary and felt nauseous at the thought of the filth it contained. I looked out over the Gotham Bay, and in the distance I saw lights. No doubt boats bringing more filthy degenerates to my city. I swore again to protect her from this darkness.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Neto. And you know what it is I have a new, this current monitor setup that I have. So I've got 3 monitors, and eventually I'm going to have all 3 running at the same time. But right now, for my gaming PC, I'm using my left one, and I'm so used to looking at to my right for the extra monitor that I totally forget about the other monitor. So now I'm like, oh, chat, sorry. So, yeah, thanks for telling me about Demiser. And actually, you know what, hold on a second, I'm going to put my chat in a different spot so I can see it more clearly.
No, those Chronicles, man, they're pretty interesting.
Yeah, and creepy. You know, that's the one.
They are.
Like, seriously, like, why does Arkham Asylum? I mean, like, even the opening, I noticed when I was reinstalling the game, the opening again, where there's that sign that says, hitchhikers may be escaped prisoners. Like, is there any less secure facility than Arkham Asylum? like, for real, like, how many people are like, oh, well, guess what? It's not working again. Like, really?
I think a lot of things, well, what I thought was Arkham Asylum was supposed to kind of give a idea of Guantanamo Bay, sort of.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because it kind of seemed like, I mean, obviously it's not the same because, you know, it's in the city.
Right.
Or on the outside of this. I think it's on the is it? Yeah, it's on the outside of the city.
It is in the outskirts, yeah, because you can see the whole city from the island.
Right. I just kind of thought of Guantanamo Bay when I thought of it. You know, so it's like, but
that's interesting. That's interesting, and there's probably something to that, yeah.
Because I mean, it's sort of the same thing. It's just that it's an asylum rather than a prison.
Yep.
So it's like,
Oh, that's right. Now I got to go back the other way. Yeah. Well, you know, and it's also like I know that like the asylum is a huge part of like Batman's whole like mystique and everything, but you just think that at a certain point, like Batman would be like, listen, like why doesn't? How about Bruce Wayne spends a couple more $1 million to make the thing actually secure? You know, like. I mean, instead he's just kind of like, sure, let's let this political hack run the asylum or whatever. And
well, I don't know. It was pretty secure up until Joker got in there.
Yeah, but like, but Batman, like he didn't know what was going on. Like he's bringing him there. He's like, this is too. I don't like it. I'm like, well, yeah, you shouldn't like it. Like you should have not liked it a while ago. You know, I mean, I don't know. It's
yeah, but it's Joker. He always underestimates Joker.
I guess so. You'd think that he would learn. On the other hand, Joker always kind of semi underestimates Batman, so I guess it's common.
It's true. He does.
You know.
But then he gets.
User was moved out of your channel.
What?
What?
The heck is going on?
I'll move him back.
All right, thank you.
User was moved to your channel.
Who moved you?
I don't know.
That was really weird. So say, what were you saying?
Well, I don't know why I was moved, but I said Joker always seems to get punched in the face because he does underestimate Batman.
Right. Right, absolutely. Never more so than in the Dark Knight movie. I was talking to someone who didn't like the third movie the other day, and I was kind of like, I can understand not liking it as much as one of the others if you happen to be a big fan of the Dark Knight or whatever, but not liking it and feel, I don't know, like they're kind of like, well, the plot was so confusing. I was like, really? Was it that confusing? Like, I thought it was pretty clear. I don't know. I mean, people are not forced to like a movie, but I thought it was a little odd.
Oh, Durbin moved me. I guess I was... Or wait, hold on.
Neto thinks...
I moved you out of it.
Oh, okay.
That's...
Was I talking in it?
No, you were like talking... Yeah, that's funny, Neto. Oh, check this out. Yeah, Batman's shadow. You know what that is? That's my computer. I can actually see that now.
You can see the shadow.
I can actually see the awesome. Yeah, no, it would be funny if it were Mano. Like, you would expect nothing less from him.
Man. Oh, look down. Look down.
What?
No, go back.
I did.
Did you get that one? Look down. You see the suit?
Yeah.
Do that thing. The flashy thing.
Oh, don't I have the thing up? Oh,
dude.
God. Nice call, dude. I thought my detective vision was on already. Nice. Good call. I totally would have walked past that.
I remember seeing, I just remember that place. I was like, wait.
Yeah. He want to underestimate Dark Knight to be impressed by new movies. Yeah, yeah. Hey, what's up, Mano? You were the one. I knew it. Once employed as an actual rat catcher in Gotham, Otis Flanagan soon started using his natural gift. Okay, this has got to be done in an Ash Rogue. An affinity with an ability to control rats, don't you know, to stage a variety of crimes. Eventually, his control over the vermin grew until he threatened Gotham City with a veritable army of rodents. Incarcerated many times at Blackgate, he's able to do as much damage within prison as without, sure, and using his loyal pets to relay messages and transport material inside the maze of ventilation ducts that wind throughout the giant prison, Bagora. I just felt like the need to throw in a little Irish accent there. One of his attributes is that he overvalues rodent life. Like,
He overvalued.
he overvalues it, especially in comparison to human life. Yeah, you think?
That's funny. I don't actually remember. Wait, is he blind? No, he's not.
I don't know. I don't remember the rat catcher at all. I don't remember him.
He was a long time ago, I think.
It said 1980, or it says
Really?
yeah, it said
Really?
what does it say? Yeah, here it is. It says
Wow.
1988. 1988.
I really don't remember him, man.
Yeah.
I probably had a comic of him. I just don't. He was probably like one of those guys who just show up and then
He's gone. Yeah. I don't know if you ever read any of the Spider-Mans, but one of the Spider-Man comic villains was this guy named Sin Eater, who is basically just this serial killer, and he just showed up. Like, that was, like, he was just there, and then that was it. And he never showed up again. It's like a one-and-done deal. You know?
That's too bad.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, what's the serial killer in here? That guy. I like how they did him in this game.
Which one? The Rackhead? Who?
No, the serial killer in this game. What's his name? What's his name?
His name is Guy.
No. you have the bio.
Oh, do I?
I'm trying to think of what. Yeah, he was like one of the first bios you get.
Zaz?
Zaz.
Yeah.
That guy's freaking crazy.
Yeah, and Zaz shows up in Batman Begins too. I didn't realize that until I was watching it again.
Yep, I forget if does he show up like when they break out of the asylum or jail?
I think so. Yes, because I think he's one of the ones who goes and threatens what's her face, Rachel and the kid, and then Batman shows up and Nedwin, what do you mean shows Batman only once? Oh, are you saying that Batman wasn't a big part of the Dark Knight? See, I thought that they actually did a good job of not making that movie all about the Joker, even though obviously a lot of it is, but...
I thought they did a good job with that movie.
Yeah. Alright.
And Keith Ledger, he did just an excellent job.
Oh, yeah, he was amazing. This challenge can only be seen by those with a different... what now? This challenge can only be seen by those with a different view on life.
This challenge can only be seen by those with a different view on life.
I guess I'll watch you try to learn Terra Firma Craft, read the wiki.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, cool, man. I want to see what it looks like. You kind of felt like Dark Knight was more about Harvey than anyone else. Yeah, I mean, the truth is that they really made Two-Face into a character that was... They put a lot of weight... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Weird, creepy
this
sound.
This part's fun.
Joker?
You know, I have so many games that only have like 2 hours played on them.
It's terrible.
One of them is Arkham City.
Arkham City's big, though.
Okay. Let's see what we got. You can't be scared, you're the Batman. No, I'm not scared. I'm scared of only irrelevancy.
Technically, I'm scared of bats, but
Yeah, but now my enemies share my dread.
that line made me laugh so hard in the movie theater.
What, the dread?
Yeah,
They must share my dread.
I don't know why, I just did. I guess it just caught me off guard.
You're like, wait, what? Oh. Okay, here we go.
I mean, I understood it, but it still caught me off guard. No, I have a soul.
Dread of bats? It's because you have...
User joined your channel.
It's not because you have no soul, it's because you have soul.
So,
Soul.
so, brother.
Wow, I like missed everything there. I can't get to any of these other things?
Are you talking about the green, like? Oh yeah. Those are
Well, because there's like a whole bunch of... Whoa, what the hell is that? Is that... Well... I guess I could go down... Because there's like all of the... I mean, look at all those secrets. It's like...
Yeah, there's a lot in this area.
Alright, I'm gonna see what I can do. There's always one of them down here.
I think you actually need an item for some of those ones above you.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm. If you don't have the,
Here's one of them. Yeah, there's
it's like a thing you shoot out and then you can zip line across. Do you have that?
I don't know the zip line thing yet. I heard about that. I have not got it
Okay,
yet.
well that's why probably.
Yeah, I need something
So,
that can get on those loose edges also. I don't know if there's something I get later on. I took a while to upgrade my gel. I finally started upgrading the explosive gel, but I think there may be something that'll help with some things as well. Like the explosive windows on the walls that I can't get to, so I think there's got to be some way that I can use my explosive gel when I upgrade it further or something. So, man, I'm supposed to make fun of you only have 2 fingers? Is this because of a long-term injury? Because I'm very sorry about that. I'm sure that's held you back in your effort to applaud. Oh. Take me to the river. Just palms, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's why. It makes me feel kind of bad that, that's why I'm going to be doing Dishonored, because I know that Zyron won't have played it before I will, so... I want to have any more of like, no, you fool, do this. No, what are you doing? Do this. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm rushing through the game trying to beat it before.
Yeah, exactly. You like snuck in before they released it, and you're like, actually, I already did this. Like, what? How is that possible?
Nah, I might. I'll probably get it. I might actually get it a day early before it's released.
Really?
Mm-hmm, but I don't know if I'm going to or not.
How would you be? Do you have
I
some
know,
inside?
yeah, sure.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
He could sell it to me a little early, but I don't know if I'll do it or not. I'd rather just kind of wait.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm gonna be all over that game. So.
Yeah, I know that game looks amazing.
And it's, I don't know, did you see any of the demo playthrough rounds and stuff?
Nah, I missed it.
Oh my
Really
god.
mad.
Yeah, it was the demo playthrough. They actually think have some YouTube stuff now of
Do they?
videos of people playing it, and it's pretty wild. Like what they said that you could do with it is apparently like the demo playthrough shows that you can in fact do what they said. So it's pretty amazing. I'm gonna be all about like my thief stuff. I'm all gonna be like no attacks at all. It's all gonna be
Arrow,
stealthy world.
water.
Yep. Yo, water arrows. Oh yeah. Absolutely. There's an open source streaming application, really, Mano?
What game?
Oh, game? It's Dishonored.
Yep, I know. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, it's fun. It looks.
Oh, jeez.
Another mutation. If Joker's making these monsters, he hasn't perfected the formula yet. We
Neto,
need to
is
hurry.
it coming the same time that your thing's coming? Like,
Sure, Mano, that's fine.
Dishonored? Is it like universally, oh. I was wondering if it comes out at the same time.
Dishonored comes out as what? I didn't hear that part.
Oh, well, I was wondering Neto when gets it at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, release stuff.
Probably, right? Because it's got the, Phew, I thought I missed that jump. Because it's got, isn't it the Arcane Studio guys are doing it, so it's going to have a European
that's why I
presence, right?
Yeah, that's why I assumed it would come out either earlier or right at the same time.
Wow. Did you guys catch that when he just dropped a body down right in front of me? It's like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's great. All right, well,
I remember that guy. He scared the crap out of me.
It didn't scare me as much because I had my detective vision on, so oddly, it didn't have the same impact, I think, as if the guy just dropped in front of me.
I still remember when I was playing Resident Evil 4.
Huh.
There's this one scene that got me more than any scene in the entire game. Well, actually, okay, there was two scenes, but the one I'm talking about is there's like bugs, and you heard this noise, but you couldn't figure out where it was coming from. And then all of a sudden, as you're walking down a hallway, all of a sudden you just hear this thing drop behind you. And you're like, what is that?
Oh my
Turn
god.
slowly, and then it's just like this huge bug.
Oh my
I
god.
just shot it in the face with a shotgun. It scared the crap out of me. I was just like, jeez.
That's like the first Resident Evil, man. The first Resident Evil was,
Pretty scary stuff. That's freaky stuff.
oh my god, Joker, really?
He always has something to say nice about it.
I know. Such a nice fellow. Alright, well, that I think will be enough of those clues for now, because I got through a lot of them already.
Yeah, a lot of them you're just gonna have to.
It's Metroid, I understand. I gotta go back, and that's fine.
Yeah, basically.
Is this a
I don't
tribute
know,
to
that
what a
kind
mad dog
of
left behind?
pissed me off, though.
Well, I mean, I see, because I like Metroid, I don't have a problem with backtracking. The only time I have a problem with it is everything respawns, but, yeah.
But I minded it in, the newer Metroid game they made.
Stop.
For the Wii. That kind of.
Oh god, well, that game was terrible. Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3 was awesome, but I think the Wii one was the new one, right? It was the one made by... Yeah, that game was terrible. That was so terrible.
It makes sense.
My pleasure.
Like, it made sense up to a point, and then it just went stupid.
Yeah.
What?
I don't
You
understand.
think we just let you walk out of here?
You let me walk out of here.
The voice acting is just 5-star on just running.
Roundhouse kick. Now then.
That would have hurt so much.
Yeah, no, right?
Are you okay?
Getting kicked by him.
Look, okay. They were gonna kill me.
Could not
We were
imagine.
in the aviary hiding out, and they came in with Joker shooting up the place and loaded us into cages.
Yay, coffee
Are
and
they
tea.
still in there?
No, man. No one's
Coffee
come out
and
since.
tea sounds pretty
You
good.
got to
actually,
help
right
them.
now.
See you later, Minnow.
Stay here.
See you, Mr. Mano.
Rescue the orderlies, huh? Alright, well, first things first. Before we help the people, first we have to get the goodies.
Exactly. Did Kata beat Borderlands finally?
I don't think he ever beat it in the way that he was trying to. You know, I don't think he ever did the...
Right.
You know,
it seemed really, really hard.
it was going to be... Yeah, I mean, he got pretty far, I think, but... And now, I mean...
Last time I saw him at level 24, so...
Yeah, yeah. He got... I think he got a little farther than that, but I think he just... You know, there was a certain point where... Then he was doing other games. The only game he's been playing recently has been League of Legends, which has not been...
Wasn't he playing Guild Wars too?
He did, and then he got complete... It was funny. I left to... I had a bunch of conferences that I was going to, and I left, and it was before Guild Wars was released. And when I got back, he had already burned out on it. I'm like, really, dude? Like, unbelievable.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens when you play like an MMO like that. Like, you just,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just got really bored. Ooh, look, a record.
It's time for an interview tape.
Where is
I
Dr.
wonder which one it is. I think it's Ivy.
Yeah, it's the fourth one.
Yeah.
I have no time for your games, Miss Isley. Tell me where you have him. We have security footage of you and him leaving your cell last night.
So?
Do I need to spell it out? We know you hypnotized him, or whatever it is you do. We know he took you somewhere, but conveniently, security cameras across the island were mysteriously covered by leaves and flowers at 3 a.m. Now tell me what it is.
I'm not saying a word unless you do exactly what I tell you to do.
That wasn't predictable. Yeah, he got burned out before he finished. Yes, exactly. All I knew is that by the time I got back, I was like, wow. Alright, what else have we got?
Guess who?
Hello.
Hello. When I came to Manos channel and asked the same thing, the first guess was Queen Elizabeth.
What's that? To Manos channel?
I came to his channel.
Yeah.
To Manos. I was trying to joke and I guess who? And the first answer Mano gave to me
Was Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth.
You should have been like,
terrible.
yes. Yes, it was Queen
I know
Elizabeth.
I have such a beautiful voice, but not as good as her.
Yeah, Queen.
Pretty cool.
All you need is her, is a little bit of her money, and you'd be good to
A
go.
little bit of her money. I don't know. It seems like the royalties kind of gotten... I mean, they still have a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but it seems like they're not as rich as they used to be.
Oh yeah, well they're not. They're not crazy rich anymore. Wow, that is going to be hard to get to.
That's you need.
Is that zipline thing?
Yeah. You
Okay.
need that. So don't worry about that.
I think it's controlled monarchy.
Yeah.
That's why. Because it's still the queen or kings, it's monarchy, but it's controlled by something that is similar to
But isn't it the minister or the ministry that controls it now?
Yeah, something like that. Don't bother myself
Or
with it.
I don't know. I don't understand their politics over there really well.
Oh.
Maybe she's like an advising, or she's an advisor or something to the
No,
minister.
I think it's she still rules the country. She still makes the majority of decisions, but she can't just execute someone. For example, yeah, it has to be on the judgment of some kind of council or something like that. It's the way someone controls what she's doing. For example, it might be the way they got questions for her, like how to do this, how to make this, yes, and it's up to her to decide how to make things, but still, what to decide is up to council.
But who are we talking about here?
Talking about like British,
The
their
Queen?
Yeah, basically. Government, I guess. Yeah.
Mad Dog.
Mad Dog.
You know what I love about the way that this is set up, the clue finding in here, is that it has, in addition, it's a tangible reward thing. So even though I'm not usually a completionist about everything, there's an obvious reason to do all of it, you know, and you don't feel stupid like, do this because that way you get to do it, you know?
Yeah. Actually, you do get a lot of experience from this. Because I, like, found, like, all the stuff, and by the end of the game, I was pretty much really powerful. Because I had a lot of the experience stuff and just a lot of the extra stuff.
Because you were unstoppable.
You weren't powerful. You were
Yes,
Batman.
I was. I was Batman, exactly, so I was powerful. Batman can take out the whole Justice League. He's the most powerful one of them all.
There's a funny Justice League comic book. I think it's a comic book that has... Oh, hold on a second.
Looks like all the king's horses trampled all the king's men.
Okay. And that is... Ding. This, Oh, wait a second. Humpty Dumpty.
Yep.
But there's a funny Justice League comic where Batman is walking along with the rest of the Justice League, and they keep walking along past this, like... So Superman walks past this one alcove in the Batcave, and it's got, like, all this, like, kryptonite, you know, stuff there. And then the next one is, like, I forget, like... There's, like, some thing with, like a water, like, remover or something, and Aquaman gives him this look. And they're all just sort of looking at him, and Batman's like, insurance. And he just keeps walking. It's freaking awesome. Just like, I'm not going to work with you people without being ready for it. Let's see.
He's so paranoid, though.
He is. Well, yeah. Absolutely. Wow.
I can't blame him, though.
I want to make Arv to think about something. I want to hear his decision about who gonna win, Superman or Doctor Who.
Superman or Doctor Who? Well, I mean, it's got to be Doctor Who because Doctor Who is going to, you know, just change time all the time. I mean, he's a Time Lord, so...
No, he don't want to interrupt the way of time goes. He just makes the thing he attended to make, maybe, yes. Like...
Didn't he technically already make the decision, though? 'Cause, I mean...
Yeah, he already did it, didn't he? He, like, stole the TARDIS and, like, I mean...
It's already the point where you don't know probably what to do, what you have to do, but you know you want to do, and you know it's gonna be alright, and it's gonna be the history already.
Yeah, but he was willing to... I mean, that's... He was willing to break taboos, that's the thing.
Yeah, that was funny.
No claws in the door.
Like in the... Back in the Future.
But why did... See, I need to rewatch that series, or at least some of it.
Listen, the bat is on the way.
Oh man,
it's see him, send the annoying doctors to hell.
Dude, this
That's
part.
the down one, right?
All right.
What I really like about Doctor Who,
Good.
it's
And remember, if you
not
hear a
uses
collar go
machine
off,
to deal with
Batman's
the problems
here.
at all, mostly at all. Like
Joker's men are all wearing the security collars. I'll need to take out the operator
usually
first.
in the anime, in the films, in the comics, is how it works. Someone have something, and using this something, he solves everything. Yes, Doctor Who does use TARDIS to travel to some different times, but he don't want to use TARDIS to change the time, to change the way, like something was. Yeah, he understands that he have to make his own decisions, and due to these decisions he have to solve some problems, maybe do all this stuff, and he never like, oh, okay, I would just use the TARDIS, make my own decision another way and redo the things.
Yeah.
He's never like
We found him.
Oh, hold on a second.
The poor man could have died.
So,
He has a wife, a child.
as do the plagues he
He's like the
travels
futuristic
underfoot.
MacGyver.
The spores he breathes in and destroys have children. Why does he deserve anything more than them? You people ignore what is happening in front of your eyes.
I refuse to put the welfare of plants before the welfare of people.
And that is why you will lose. There's more happening than you know, Warden. It's all connected.
That's nice, but none of this is going to matter if I can't, I have to get that operator. And...
Doctor Who's a futuristic MacGyver.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, that man...
Joker wants him stopped. I'm gonna do it.
Whatchamacallit?
Batman?
Immortal.
Oh, Immortal, okay.
From the Doctor Who.
Oh, yeah.
Arv might remember this one. Does he still alive? Can't remember his name.
Jeez, you have to remember that I know a little bit about Doctor Who, but not a lot. I am not an expert by any means.
I think he steals life to stay alive. I think he does. I think that's how it works. I could be wrong, but I thought that's what he did.
Universe have to solve the problem like
well,
that.
because they said because he can't. He's not a god.
Chance, not a chance.
That whole part was about, because like
I think it's something like. Oh, okay,
yeah,
go.
I think he had to still life. I think he had to still life because he wasn't like a god. Like he needed some sort of what's that whole thing? Equal exchange, I guess. Would be the best way to look at it. Equivalent exchange would be a better word to look at it. Yeah, that's all.
And like about the point where
the hostages are still in danger. I need to save them before I carry on.
It's what Doctor Who is afraid mostly about. Like he don't wanna change the whole history of the world. Yeah, all right. From the moment when this guy was dead and then he's back alive, till the end of times. Yes, so it should be ended like this. If you
no.
Shame on you! Did you hear me?
God damn it.
You heard the man.
What'd you do?
Going down!
I hit the wrong button.
Too easy. Played you like a violin and cut your strings. Nighty night, Bats.
What's up, showy face duck? Yeah, I'm playing. I mean, right now I wasn't playing. I was being like awesome until that last moment where I decided to suck. God.
Killed them, Marv.
God damn it! I know. I killed them all.
He was
Get me out of this thing!
Joker's men are all wearing the security collars. I'll need to take out the operator first.
Yeah, thanks, genius.
So yeah.
Sorry for interrupting your conversation. That was me being annoyed.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. That was funny. Alright, you gotta remember, it's always good for you to fail sometimes.
Yeah. That's always amusing.
The poor man could have died.
It is.
So,
He has a wife, a child.
as do the plants he travels underfoot. The
Ooh,
spores he
that's
breathes
interesting.
in and destroys have children. Why does he deserve anything more than death? You people ignore what is happening in front of your eyes.
I refuse to put the welfare of plants before the welfare of people.
And that is why you will lose. There's more happening than you know, Warden. It's all connected.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I was streaming on my own channel, Joey.
By the way, and the same situation on the Durbin's channel, like who was talking with the siren about coding while Durbin was playing PS2.
Oh yeah.
I was at some point I was like, okay, I am ashamed with such a move like mine. We shouldn't talk the whole time without Durbin being talking at all.
It became about the fun conversation.
I didn't want him to be the third wheel. As we say.
Third?
Third wheel.
I think in Russia we have a T.
Maybe it's fourth wheel. I don't
No,
know.
I think third wheel is right. It's then there would be
Is
the
it third?
fifth wheel.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, like it's hard to have four.
Yeah, it'd be third. I really never use that saying enough to know if it's correct.
What else? I was commenting the videos on YouTube from one cool guy. Like
Joker wants him
he
stopped.
tried
I'm
to
gonna do it.
Get rid of some myths about some life situations. Yes, I know. It's cool videos. The way he makes the videos, it's cool. And I'm a fan of him, and I'm commenting every video. And at some point, like he rebuilt himself as another.
I've incapacitated the main threat, but the hostages are still in danger.
Some kind of science. And he commanded with the word, okay, my first command for the boss, so yeah.
You remember all my alarms? Some of you guys couldn't stop a taxi.
I was
interesting.
So honored with such a thing. And I forgot why I wanted to tell it.
Sometimes it doesn't matter, it's just the journey.
Automatically be entered into the type management
Yeah.
program.
Easy for him
Lord
to
of the
say.
Rings.
We're
Oh,
tough
right.
out here.
Oh, by the way, Vino. Give me a second.
Oh shoot.
So you're gonna see The Hobbit, Arv?
Which? How many times and which day are we talking about?
That's funny. Yeah, when is that supposed to come out? It comes out in... what is it? Is it this year or is it next year? I can never remember.
It's actually December of this year is the first part, and then the second part is December of next year.
Ah, okay, that's right.
Arv, well, when you're gonna be free, you should see this.
Hold on a second.
It will break your mind.
This looks on it.
Hold on a second. Gots to deal with some situations here. Hold on.
I'm sure there used to be more of you down there.
I love when Joker, when you beats him, is like, "Oh, you guys couldn't catch a taxi. Or couldn't stop a taxi."
I found someone.
Yes, you did find someone. So I'm supposed to watch that because that thing's gonna blow my mind, isn't it?
Do you hear me? Wake
Yep,
up!
2 minutes.
Indeed it will.
It will.
Anyone got a
You saw
plan?
this?
We gotta find him.
I saw a little
We're
bit
next,
of
you
it.
hear me?
Yeah.
Batman? Can
And
you
it
hear
looks
me?
like it's blowing my
Show
mind.
yourself.
Like, change point
I'll cover over here.
you're looking at from.
I'll cover over here.
Yeah. I went the wrong way.
That would be the same arm.
Wow.
And in his past, like the last words. I love this. The only thing confused me is Boromir's speech about you can't just and etc without spoilers. But it's most.
Is this from The Hobbit? Or
No, it's a self-made video.
oh, is it?
It's a self-made video of how Lord of the Rings should have ended.
Oh, how it should have ended. Is that the one with the eagles? Where the eagles like okay.
Yeah, I think so.
You saw this?
Is anyone gonna help me?
Yes.
Hello? I need help here.
Oh, I'll help you out.
Huh?
There, have some help.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Doo-doo-doo. Save the hostages, because that's how I roll. Whew. Could have been bad.
Joker wanted the entrance to the Titan production plant guarded. I should pick up Harley's trail again so I can find it.
Oh, I'm almost able to level. Almost! Just need to get one more, I know there's a riddle challenge in here. There's a few. Let's see what we got.
So you saw this video of how it should be, and then...
I have not.
Well,
I don't think I've seen the same
closet in
one.
the gardens,
But
so someone
a
is
lot of
using the
people thought
roof
the same
instead.
thing, too. Like, it was a big loop, or I guess a big issue with the movie Lord of the Rings. Oh, with the book in general.
You cannot believe me, but at the end of the film, I was thinking the same way. Like, what the whole thing was about, like moving for the borders and these. Like, oh
right.
yeah, and I understand it now. Like, it should be like that, but when you're trying to look at this from the point of from the start to the end, like, it should be the cross line, not the
Yeah.
Hey, Shoei, welcome back. Ah, Killer Moth. Killer Moth, what?
You don't remember Killer Moth?
No, man. A master criminal in turn masqueraded as the costume supervillain Killer Moth. Yeah. He's a hired gun for Gotham's gangsters. His weaponry, including his cocoon gun, does not protect him from regular defeat at the hands of the Batman. Well, no. Why would it?
Yeah, he was old. Well, not that old, but he's...
1951, yeah, fairly old.
Well, he was pretty old. He was one of, he was one of the earlier ones.
Wow, for some reason I missed
He
him.
was actually kind of pathetic, really.
What? That he just got taken out all the time.
I mean, he was sort of cool, but he was just kind of... I love how they kind of show him there. Like, dead. Like, it's just...
It's like, that's what happened.
Sort of morbid.
Yeah.
Amusement, but still.
Release him from the suffering.
I know.
Auto proximity detonation, sonic shock batarang.
Those are good early on. They get kind of stupid later on.
The sonic shock ones?
They no, not those. The
gel, the auto proximity thing?
Yeah, those. They're good early on.
But do I need to upgrade that to get the gel that lets me get into the gel on the like on walls and stuff like that? Because there's been a few secrets behind walls that I can't get into because there's no ledge to stand on in front of them. Hey, what's up, Logical Ted? Good to see you. You know what I mean?
No, there's a thing, a upgrade. I think there's an upgrade for your claw later on. I thought there was.
Okay. Well, let's see.
I think there is later on, and you can use it to start pulling walls down, but you don't actually get it.
Well, no, I did that. I have that bat claw thing to get vents on the wall, but I'm talking about things you can actually blow up. Like clearly you're supposed.
There's another upgrade, another thing you get.
Okay, but do I need this to get that or no?
No, you don't need it.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, I probably am going to get the twin batarang because there have been cases where I could have used that. So I'm going to do...
Yeah, twin batarang's good. It's easy.
Since I got every possible armor I could conceivably get.
Yeah, that was one of the first things I did, too.
I was just like, walking tank, man. Walking tank. Oh, yeah, logical. Yeah, that was too bad. Gen Con was a lot of fun. And it was a very productive convention summer for me anyway. But yeah, I didn't see anyone there. I was like, man, I see how it is. No, it is fine.
No.
See the kind of people you all are.
I have to try to make it up there next time.
Yeah, it's really a lot of fun. I mean, because there is some video game stuff, but just the gaming in general is pretty cool.
Right. I'd like to see the book stuff just to hear.
Yeah. There's a lot of good people there.
I'm sorry.
You should be.
I thought I was working for Dr. Young.
You weren't.
I had no idea Joker was involved until he burst in the lab.
Where is the lab?
Oh, logical. Oh, okay.
I always get
the
buzzed
times
through.
are really hard to.
There's a hidden door, but
kind of keep
well,
track
you know,
of,
it's hidden.
Especially when you're
I'll
on
find
other
it.
panels.
Stay here.
I thought I was gonna pass out. I can't stand heights.
Yeah, that's great. Fortunately, I can. All right, let's see. So how many secrets we got left?
The Don't you just love whenever you've been talking into your mic for 5 minutes and you realize it's on mute?
Yep.
Yep.
I do indeed.
That happened to me the other day.
Quite a few times.
I was like, why is no one listening to me? I'm like, because they can't hear me. That's why.
By the way, Durban, there are options, so you will have a peaks or noises when you're trying to talk and mic is muted.
Oh, in other words, you'll know.
What?
In other words, he'll know when it's muted.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the main options. In the main options, in the general, I think. Like, tell me when the mic is muted, and I don't know about this.
Well, I wonder if Mumble does that. I never really messed with Mumble too much, though.
I don't like Mumble.
What the heck is Mumble?
It's already messy.
It's another, like, TeamSpeak kind of client.
Huh.
It's just a different one. TeamSpeak's probably the better one out of the two, really, but...
TeamSpeak used to suck, though, really bad.
It did. It sucked hard.
But it's gotten a lot better. Ventrilo is now, I think, a distant second to me.
Well, it's around for a long time.
Yeah, that's true. Why?
Really long.
What the hell's the point of coming up here? Why? They're just like, here's this random ledge. I'm like,
There's a reason.
Oh, damn it. There's a reason.
There's
always a reason. Let's see.
They wouldn't just add a stupid ledge for you.
Well, what I'm worried about is that they did this assuming that I was going to try this as one method of taking out the guys, which I've already done.
Did you get all the green things in that area?
No. There's like 2 green things I haven't gotten yet.
They may be in that area, though.
But like, is this another one of those I need the zip line upgrade or some?
You might.
Yeah.
Let me see where you're at.
Because I can't get over there at all.
Yeah, I think that's one way to take down the guys, looking at it from here.
Because I could see how you could get up on top, yeah.
It'd be pretty much a pain to get all the way up there, though.
There's an entrance, like, right near the beginning, though, is the thing.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably just one way to take down the guys.
Yeah, and that proved it, because I was able to grab onto that.
Yeah, that part was actually quite annoying to do. It took me like 5 tries to do that.
Oh, really? I kind of had fun with that. That was because that was thiefish.
Oh, it was fun.
Like,
I just kept messing up.
Yeah, and especially because you have to go through the whole thing again. So you're just like, oh, son of a, yeah. I could see that.
You know, the sad thing is, it's a really small, like, it's not, if you pick the right way, it's really quick.
Right.
If you pick the wrong way, you just, yeah.
Yeah.
I just kept going the wrong way, I guess.
And then do you do the thing that I sometimes did where you, like, go the wrong way each time? And you're like, God, stop doing that.
And then I do the wrong button, or I use the wrong gadget when I need to use something else, which I have done quite a few times in this game. The controls overall pretty good. It's just...
Well, there's so much going on. I mean, like, there's so much variation.
You use a lot of the different engines, too.
Uh-huh. I can't even tell you how nice it is to play this at a fully not to have to worry about my frame rate or be like, hey guys, is my audio skipping? Yeah, you know, like, so much more fun to play than to coordinate. Like, really.
Yeah.
My next step is I'm going to have to pick the... Oh, well, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you're fine.
I was going to say I'm going to need to pick the brains of people about the best relatively cheap iFinity card that I can get, because I want to get an iFinity card for my 3 monitors. And then the last thing I need to get is a power supply, and then I'm done with this computer for a while. So...
iFinity card, I'm sure it's like DVI, not like HDMI or anything. Because typically what happens with a lot of the HDMI ones, they won't do like multiple like monitors. Like it'll either only go by DVI or go by
right.
HDMI. It won't go in between, which I made a mistake with when I bought one of the Radeon video cards. I thought it would do both, but it only did one.
Well, because you need one of them needs to be a DisplayPort thing, right? Like one of them needs to have a DisplayPort for it to work, and
yeah, and then they had 2 DisplayPorts, but the problem was that it didn't do it at the same time because it could only do one way, or I guess it could only transfer one way, and I was.
Oh, I think they have adapters now, but I don't know.
I got one that has like 2 HDMI and 2 DVI, and I do one on VI and one on HDMI, no problem.
Oh yeah, well,
I don't know. It could have been just a graphics card too.
I have my main monitor, which used to be is a 23-inch, also doubles as a TV. It's a Samsung, and I'm using HDMI now, and it looks the text is a little fuzzy when I'm outside of it, but the all the in-game stuff is gorgeous. And so I'm going to be using that, and then I can get DVI inputs. I have DVI inputs on my other 2 monitors, so I ought to be able to do it using like even an adapter if I have to. But I haven't. I want to make sure because I only want to get the one card if possible. I have room for more, but I'd like to just get the one, and I'd like to get. I obviously need a power supply for it because the one problem with this computer is the power supply is 250 watts. So it's.
Yeah, you're gonna want.
So I'm gonna need a bigger one. Yeah.
Probably 500.
Probably 500. Yeah, probably double. I assumed as much, but so.
Actually, I tested. If you go to Newegg, they have one. Yours is going to be a little bit better than mine, and they said 524. I thought the program was legitimate. And I have a 600.
I had no idea Joker was behind it.
Yeah, I have a 600 power, a 600 watt, and it runs everything pretty good. But I would say for ours, since it's newer generation, that he may want to go to 700.
Well,
processor.
It depends on whether, it's going to be basically a matter of budget. You know, if it's a few more bucks, that's one thing. But if it's another $100 or something, it's probably not worth it, you know, given everything else. Because this, what you guys are watching, the thing I'm really excited about is this is onboard graphics. That's pretty good for an onboard graphic machine. You know what I mean? And I'm streaming at the same time, and this is pretty decent for that. I mean, obviously I'm going to be getting a dedicated card, but that's pretty good for an onboard graphics. So I'm really happy with the processor, the CPU. I mean, you know.
What's the clock speed on your processor?
3.1.
Okay. Then you may 500 should be good. 500 or 600. You got like
that's what I was thinking.
8 megs of RAM.
Yes, I have 8 megs.
I don't see how yours is running so smoothly and mine runs like garbage.
Well, remember that mine is super streamlined. Like, this is dedicated just for gaming now, and I literally am only going to put game stuff on it. Also, I mean, it's an i5 3750, I believe. So it's like, I've never had a quad core before, so I'm kind of like, wow, it's amazing to see that.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you know what? Logical brings up a good point, because one of the things I wanted was a computer that was fairly quiet, which this one is. It's quieter than my other one. So if I get a ridiculously high-powered one, there could be some problem with extra noise. But I actually saw at Micro Center, which is where I got this initial build, they had they called it a silent power supply thing, which was like 650 watts for $100, which is a little high for a power supply, but I'll do it if I know that it's going to last me forever and if it'll be, you know, nice and quiet. So
I have a Phenom 2 965, which is 3.4 quad core, and mine runs like garbage. It runs at like max capacity when streaming anything.
Yeah.
What's your RAM? 8 in which kind of video card do you have?
GeForce 460 GTX.
That's that might be why, because it's GTX.
Why it's like
GTX is typically sometimes they run a little laggy from what I heard, compared to like say a NVIDIA or a
NVIDIA.
I can never
NVIDIA.
NVIDIA, I always do that.
I like NVIDIA better.
NVIDIA, I know, it's awesome.
What about what Mano said, Durbin? What if is your power supply older? Because I did actually have a graphics card that ended up on my last computer. I ended up having to replace it because the power supply degraded over time, and it was marginal anyway. Okay.
Like a year.
Secret door.
But it's strange. My CPU like almost Excel.
Do you have anything else running, like, in the background? Like, is there something that's hogging up all the sources?
Oh, cutscene. Hold on, guys.
Well, look who's discovered our secret lab. Since you've made it this far, let me show you what I've cooked up.
Uh-oh. Mutants. Uh-oh. This looks like it's gonna be bad. Oh boy. That's disgusting. Uh-oh. Alright. Time to get it on. That didn't work. Oh wait, Batarang. Oh, shoot!
Like, you got fun there,
Ow. Get away from the big guys, get away from the big guys, get away from the big guys.
Because, it's part of the, like, fighting. It always goes slow when you throw, like, a battering, trying to dodge when you charge. I think it's... Yes.
Oh man.
See how like really close you are, and then
oh wait, I'm bashed up. Got my guy. Oh jeez. Your turn.
Yeah.
Ow.
Slow down.
Yes.
Oh god.
It's not the world. You are faster. But,
Ow. Run away. Oh, god damn it. Shit. Oh, god. Son of a...
Alright.
Oh, isn't that cute? The little bats are sleeping.
Take a breath.
Someone finish him off.
These guys are pretty hard fights.
Sigh. It's like two Banes at once.
It is like two Banes at once.
Which I had all kinds of trouble with. Yeah, let's skip that.
One thing that I never seen in another game, that if you die,
Man, I cannot get out of their way.
yeah, like, you shouldn't need that's
yeah, pretty fun. They insult. I've only had to slow down twice.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. That happened twice. First time.
Oh, jeez. Run away. Run away, run away!
I had slow mo. I was airborne, so I had slow mo every
Run every time you jump.
Dude, really? Is that how you evade?
No. Oh my god, I thought I got out of the way, but I because it's a lot.
Run away, run away.
No, you can't.
Oh, sh... Oh, nice. Finish him. One down. Come on.
Whoa.
Bring it, kid. Oh, jeez.
I think it's the same. I think each execution is the same thing for these guys. Now I notice.
Suck it! Kabow! How you like me now? That's right. That was actually kind of a fun fight.
Oracle.
I'm sorry that I could pay no attention whatsoever to chat during that.
With enough to cause us real problems.
Just when you think it can't get any worse.
Whew!
They've been
Fun.
using a venom plant hybrid to create the Titan strain.
Oh, I was
The
watching.
plant's the key.
Yeah,
And there's only one person on Arkham Island who can help
about
us.
other things.
And what makes you think Poison Ivy will help you?
If her plants are at risk, she'll listen. I have a sample of her pheromone signature on record. She'll be somewhere in the gardens. I'll track her down.
Yep, I did. That was actually a fun fight. The best, that wasn't too bad, my second try. The best part was actually getting on the back of the dudes and having them kill each other.
Yeah, that's always fun.
That was cool. Ooh.
Later on, that gets more fun.
Oh, I'm sorry. You, like, they're laying down one to each other. Like, so cool. Even in one direction.
Yep, that's, oh, look at that. They're like, cherish the love, oh, cherish the love. I wanna be unconscious, cause we're...
That's terrible.
Sorry.
International love.
Ebony and Ivory.
Yeah.
Ebony
and Ivory. Batman kicked all their asses. And then he's like, can't you see?
I wonder if Buckler will pay Arkham on the...
I'm going to need something to get over this ravine.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, you was there. Sorry, like, it was kind of stream. Yeah, kind of was a bit busy, but Buckler said, kinda, I will pay you...
Whoa, what's going on?
...money to pay...
Okay, wait a minute. I'm sorry, Nedwin. Just give me a second. Explain to me why the hell I did not have the bat jet available to me before. Like when I was fighting the last time. Like, what? He's like, oh, by the way, I'll just have the Batjet here. Like, for what?
He didn't need the Batjet.
Yeah, sure he didn't.
That. And I think you just gotta. Yeah.
I think I just got that zipline upgrade. God,
Yeah.
Batman is so cool.
They kind of did kill me though that they didn't use the bat that way.
You know what I mean? It's like.
I think really I can use that before.
And also, this is all that he drops off. He's like, I'll drop you this gun. Wow. Really?
Only drop that off. Just kind of made me laugh.
Hey, will changing my compression actually change CPU usage?
The compression of what? Of the CPU itself?
Now I can go find Ivy.
Oh, of XSplit. I don't know. Mano might know, or Netowin might know better than I would about that.
Yeah, higher video compression. I actually was able to make my compression slower, or not slower, but more on default.
Does that make it laggy though?
So, yeah, you want less pressure on your CPU if possible.
Yeah.
No, not always, because if you got a...
Well, no, if you right, if you have a fast CPU, that's fine. But I mean, like, if that no.
It's the point you balance the compression between CPU usage and network usage, because the more CPU you use, yes, the more compression you do.
Right.
The lower network bandwidth you need.
So you would lower the compression if you had a bad network.
No.
Oh, I mean you'd raise the compression if you had a bad network.
Yes.
I see.
Okay.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, because you do want to. Yeah, because my upload speed is about 2.1, which is okay, but not amazing. So this balance is probably about right. So yeah, okay, that makes sense.
You mean like if you can make compression as high as you can, but still gonna balance. If you wanna have additional 10 or 15 FPS and have like additional 2 MB upload, you can always lower the compression.
Yeah, like
that makes sense, man.
When I was my old system, I was using very fast because I needed like to get everything off of the CPU that I needed to go away from the CPU as much as possible. Whereas now I don't have to do that, and so I can actually use more of the CPU. Not because my bandwidth is terrible, but I don't have to put it all on that. So yeah. And also, Neto, and sorry I interrupted you before, but I was too busy reacting to the fight that I just had.
We were talking about
oh, Kata.
Right, yeah, that's what it is.
Something with Kata. Oh yes, Pochla was like Kata was streaming and a bit busy, and Pochla was like, Kata, I will pay you some amount of money if you will play this song, and no one saw that it was one of our songs.
Oh, you said that?
That's funny.
Not me.
Oh, it was Polar. It was Polar said that.
And he paid to the Kata. Kata was too busy to realize that.
Oh jeez.
Pochla paid to him for the song that you was like.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's funny. I remember that.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna try to play Baldur's Gate and see if those arrow key things work.
It's gonna be worth your while. Yay. Nice. I'm gonna really like this zipline thing.
Well, it was almost invisible.
Loud. Alright, I'll be right back.
Challenge unlocked. Okay. Silent Night Extreme.
It's all very weird with H.264 codec. It's very weird code. It's very difficult to understand. And there are a lot of complex stuff with it. Even I trying to understand this. Not barely think that I can, like, everything understands.
Yeah.
Still, some are understandable, if I can say.
So yeah, that window I still can't get to, so I'm gonna have to upgrade that a little bit farther. Because I was thinking that I'd be able to do something. The zipline will let me get over gaps now, but I still can't get into that that weak wall right there. without being able to put gel on it first. So, unless actually, wait a minute, maybe. I wonder if
Make it in fly.
I wonder if the Batarang. No. Oh, you know what? I wonder if there's a. No, I wonder if there's an explosive Batarang or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, the only thing I can tell you, Durbin, is that when I was, yeah, DX Story was the way I was able to play Legend of Grimrock on my old system. Before that, it was way too choppy, but DX Story was great. But I was going to say that, you know, Durbin, I mean, as you know, my CPU was absolutely just like, it was just pinned the whole time, you know. What I don't understand is that I think the way you've described it to me is that you have this CPU which is like a quad core. So then I don't understand why yours is getting pinned. You know, why I don't get it.
So far I've seen the processors working with XSplit and encoding. More cores, not more efficient. Encoding is a process that needs a lot of processor time.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's better to have more frequency on 2 cores than have a 4 cores but with a less frequency.
Yeah. Well, I mean that you may well be right about that. I all I can say is that, you know, this has been so much more of a pleasurable experience playing with this setup that I have now. And it's, you know, and the CPU is not getting pinned at all. The CPU is fine, you know, and it's a quad core, so I don't know. But yeah, I hear you. In fact, I've heard people say that in general the quad cores aren't really optimized. A lot of games or a lot of things aren't optimized for it yet, but eventually they will be, and then it'll be a big deal, you know.
It's about programming and coding.
Yeah.
You have to use multi-threading and such a stuff. Then it goes to the OS to interrupt some, well, to like the way it interprets nothing that software does.
Mm-hmm.
Then it goes to the processor that has its own like set of commands, basic commands like multiply, sum, and all this stuff. There are levels of it, what I want to say, yeah? On each level you gotta know what you have to do, what you want to do. And on multi-thread it's a bit different than the people used to. So it's gonna have to be from the top level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's interesting.
To like interact with the bottom.
Yeah.
If you want to have like, I'm sorry, yeah. If you want to have something that's gonna render a lot of info, you're gonna write software that will use the most of the art.
Well, and that's like what happened with, oh wait, sorry, cutscene. Hello, Poison Ivy.
All right, my darlings. I'm here now, my poor darlings. Yes, I know he's found us, but I won't let him hurt you. I'll kill him first.
Ivy, I know Dr. Young mutated these plants to produce venom.
Yes, and I heard it through the grapevine the evil woman paid the price.
I need you to help me create an antidote.
Why should I? Let Joker have his fun. I'll enjoy watching you squirm.
Oh boy, watch out, dude. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that was awesome.
You've been in the dark too long. Every plant on this island will get the same.
That was awesome. God, I love that, man.
There's a plant growing deep in Arkham Island. Only it can counter the effects of this Titan strain.
Where do I find it?
Oh, in Killer Croc's lair.
Yeah. Oh,
you didn't
God,
think it would
Killer
be
Croc.
easy, did you?
Go back to your cell, or I'll be after you next.
And I'll be waiting.
He's like, just leaves her there. He's like, go back to your cell, because I'm all about that. No, what I was going to say, Nedwin, was talking about what you were talking about. That's kind of like, that's the thing with Minecraft, right? Like, eventually they optimized it for
I need
use.
to find a way into Killer
you know?
Croc's lair. It's somewhere below Arkham Island.
There's nothing on the system about where he's kept.
Wait, sorry, I can't hear you over the
Found door
cutscene.
near
Sorry,
the
hold on.
Batcave, but it's shut tight. There's got to be another way in. I left guard Cash in the mansion.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
See if
Cash
you can shed some light on where Croc's kept.
Oh yeah, because Cash has been such a winner to this point. So sorry, Nedwin, go ahead. You were saying.
The main theme, the main problem of the Minecraft, it is that it's rolled on Java. Nothing with optimization, it's all about Java. If it would be rolled on the C++ or something like that, it would be much more efficient to use. It still can be optimized for some code lines, but
Yeah.
And by the way, about Batman, the Dark Knight film, yes, what I want to say, I still remember a phrase from the film, interesting phrase that was kind of, when his master was talking to him, like, you can fight right now to 6 or 7 enemies. We will teach you how to fight 6 and 700 enemies at once.
Oh yeah, that's Batman Begins, right? You know how to engage 6 men. We'll show you how to engage 600. That whole scene is just brilliant. That's partly because it's Liam Neeson and Christian Bale, but like, yeah, that scene is amazing. When he says the whole thing about it wasn't your fault, it was your father's, and then like Wayne is like, what? He's so angry. Yeah.
He was never imagined that things should be another way. No, the one problem is I saw it in the Russian translate sometimes.
Say that again. What?
Problem is I saw most of the films till now in the Russian. To explain my thoughts, I have to translate.
Yeah.
I'm just sorry for some
kind
of weird stuff.
Yeah.
You get alive, bleeding on the ground!
Oh, I love that remote control batarang sometimes. Good times. And all these guys are just throwing themselves off to their death. I'm like, if you want to do that, guy, I'm not killing you.
Like Batman on the other side. And I'm throwing batarangs because I don't want you to die.
I'm a pacifist.
Because I'm Batman.
Because I'm Batman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take your head off peacefully.
He's so bad though, Batman.
Oh, you missed my favorite part so far when the little plant is coming up behind him, and he just grabs the end of it.
Oh, that part was kind of funny.
It's pretty funny.
You want some of this? Gonna beat the crap. What the hell is that thing?
Is he okay?
Don't let him hit you, idiot!
Like cash is like a game, maybe just means right? Or how much?
How much resources?
How much resources? That up really
For example, something like Crisis will have a lot of texture factors inside it, and it will have a decent size of installation.
Oh, okay.
Data by itself can be encoded within the kilobytes.
Right. Well, like, I was having a big issue with Baldur's Gate because it didn't want to, it wouldn't stretch because of the resolution, and so the game I couldn't like move my area around, but I think it has something to do with my graphics thing. So
does it work? Did you do the arrow key thing? Zarin, did the arrow key thing work?
I haven't it yet. I'm about to see how it does. So I gotta fix this though.
Interesting thing that they still gotta learn on their mistakes. For example, Valve and of 2, yeah? They already got the interface for Dota 2 for monitors like from 21 I think inch and further away, like my own 19, and
There's no shame in cheating.
I can see that
you admit you cannot solve my challenges.
Something not stretched inside enough. And with this, I can understand their intentions.
This area is falling apart. It's not safe to use the grapple.
Have
We need to
Dota
climb up
a game
the
for
old-fashioned way.
another 10 years.
Hmm. Yeah.
Like, for example, Arkham, Baldur's Gate.
Right.
They never could imagine that it will be played after 10 days past. Yes.
Yeah.
Never. And never thought about something helping people to play. No. 90 just one. Nowadays, coders are trying to think like more but if Valve doing it this way, the good way, yes, they might think about expansion of video.
Right.
God damn it. It is the number lock.
It's the number lock.
Yeah, man. It sucks. Because it's so awkward, because I don't use my left hand from a mouse.
Well, can you... Oh, you wouldn't be able to turn around the key. You want to be able to map it. Can't you map it? Can't you remap?
So. That's probably what I'm going to have to do. I just didn't want to do that. I just wanted it to be full screen, and then I could use my mouse, but it's being... Like...
But it can still be full screen, right?
Well, when I try to full screen it, it cuts off part of the top of the like the game.
Okay.
Because the resolution is so different.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it has to do with my graphics settings. I just gotta figure out how to fix it.
Huh. And this, yeah. Actually, speaking of what you were just talking about, Netwin, it's sort of a little bit like now that they've been working on this optimized version, which I actually haven't had a chance to play, but I think it's out. The optimized version of Baldur's Gate with a new level and everything that they were building for the, I think for the iPad. And they were talking about the experience of having to like go back and re-optimize something that the original designers didn't expect they'd have to optimize, you know? Like they just were kind of like, well, this is the thing we're doing and whatever, and that was, you know, so yeah.
Yeah, no, but the other side of this, is what I do hate in like some games that they trying to intend something that's gonna be for a long, long time, yes?
Yeah.
But they do it with something that like they thoughts are screwed. They think that if they will have needed PC for their games as high as possible, like was with the Crisis, yes, there were no PCs able to run it at the full. That is
right.
Not to be burned.
Right. So you're talking about like in other words, when you're talking about designers who have test computers that are far better than like, oh come on, you can't grab that. That your test computers that are much better than any like actual machine that someone would theoretically run it on, right? I mean, isn't that part of the problem?
Yeah. They are thinking that they should even more ask from the users.
Right.
For the further away,
Well, I actually, I talked to somebody who was a game designer who said that he felt that computerizing. Oh, that's cool, Durbin. Well, then you'll get there, man. I know it's a pain in the ass, but you'll figure it out. But that he said that he actually thought that computers, the sort of increased power in computers had made programming worse from a technical point of view, because what it had basically done was it made programmers lazy. Like, they knew that they could have unlimited hard drive space and they could have, like, practically unlimited memory, and all of a sudden it became this thing that they were like, I don't really need to design it properly, you know? And so I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, the thing is, you have to think about the viewers, your players, yes.
Yeah.
Or the game will be like, okay, this game intentions was good, but no one wanna play it.
Right.
And it will be sold at all.
Absolutely. That's, you know, authors have to think about that with their readers, and board game designers need to think about it, obviously, with their players too. So.
Urban about the program. It's basically a launcher. Yes, of course it's launcher, but so far it has to use with the Minecraft modding.
I never heard of it.
You can believe me or Terrible 20, who is named Master of Moss for Minecraft. If you wanna have best performance on the PC, yes, get the every possible frame per second, you wanna use Optifine on MC patch, that kind of stuff.
Wow.
Whenever I look at my stuff, like if I use Task Manager, it'll say 80-90%, but whenever I use my core temp, that shows what the processors are processing at. Only one CPU's at 90%, the other are at 60 and 70%.
Whoops.
What OS do you have?
What do you mean?
Windows 7 and then?
Yeah, Windows 7.
No. What kind of Windows 7? 32, 64, and...
64.
Professional?
I think it's just regular.
Okay. You know, like, they differs.
Yeah, I have Windows Enterprise. My university has Windows Enterprise that I use, but on this computer I have Windows 64 Professional, and on my old one I had Windows 64 or whatever it was, 32 Home, or whatever it's called.
They got a table where
Suck a duck. Goddamn.
They got a fucking duck.
They got a table where they have to fuck a duck, because that
Yes.
that is critical. If you don't want to keep from quacking, if you don't want to keep from quacking up. I'll send you the bill. Oh no, I gotta stop.
Go to forums and try to find it by the old PC and run there.
I know. I mean, I already know it has to do with the graphics settings. It's just trying to scale the graphics settings down so that the game will fit. It's just a pain in the ass. Shouldn't have to
By the
do
way,
this.
you can have it open to manually rewrite the options.
Oh, yeah. Oh, like like when you run it as a shortcut, couldn't you do that and like get it to run in a lower mode to begin with?
Lower resolution.
Yeah.
Yo, like it should already run. Like the weird thing is it should already run in. Like, I think it might be going by 800 by 600 already when it's in full screen, and it the problem is it doesn't it loads up in full screen and it tries to go with the resolution of like what is it? It stretches the crap out of it basically.
Okay.
Because it tries to run it in like 1920 by something. I honestly think it's just when it loads, but what I was gonna try to do is make it run in like when I launch it as a windowed mode.
Yeah.
But the problem is it doesn't run through Steam, so I'd have to launch it. I'd have to create a shortcut and launch it that way. Probably.
Why?
Because it runs automatically. I mean, I guess I could just go into the options.
In Steam, yeah, in Steam, right.
Put off or whatever, and then try to.
No. Steam itself, I realized that Steam itself got an option to add shortcut options to the running code.
Oh, really? I don't think
to any game.
I didn't know that, really.
Well, because Baldur's Gate is good old games.
I thought it was good old games. Yeah.
It's not Steam. It's not with Steam.
You're just running it with Steam as the launcher?
No.
I'm just running it by itself
right
now.
What I was trying to say that, remember ours was making the shortcut the desktop for Arkham, yes, and trying to put their kind of options.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that.
The same could be done through the Steam. They got an option. Yes, you can. I still not practicing there, but I know where it is. Like,
would I just try to add non-Steam game then, and then try? I mean, that might work.
Don't know.
Maybe.
Let me see. I have one on Steam game there.
I wonder if that could work. Well, it's searching through my list now, I guess, or I guess I can browse actually. Probably be faster anyways.
You know, like, I really don't know if it will work or not, because for Steam games it works this way. For non-Steam games it's still there, like, where is
the hell would it be?
Execution.
I know it was a pain in the ass to try to get to play. I don't know if Kata had the same issue I did when he played it. I don't even know if he played it actually. Witcher 2. Holy shit, was that a pain in the ass?
Oh yeah, well, it's not. That wasn't overly well coded either.
No.
Hey.
Does it work?
Like, screw you, we have to.
No, it's so bad. It took me forever to get Witcher 2 to work. And right when I learned how to, like, fix it and stuff, basically, they came out with a patch that fixed it anyways. I'm like, oh, thanks. You know, could have had that a few days ago. But, no.
What's up, Patrick?
Hey, Squire. I love it. Don't like. It's all about the love. Love it. It is so nice not to have to worry about configuring everything in the world. I really feel for what Durbin's dealing with right now, because God knows. I mean, my computer, it was functional. It worked for the games I was playing, but I had finally hit the wall with it. I'm so glad not to have to worry about that.
Don't your wife be jealous to your new PC?
No. I talked to her about it before I got it. She understands the deal. It helps that it's my birthday in a few days, so she's kind of like, that's fine.
Ah, I see.
You were talking about your new PC like a new wife.
I love it. It's all about the love, yeah.
Like, you can't.
My wife will always be more important than a PC, but I must admit there are times when the fun factor... Hello. And stay down. Oh!
You're gonna bleed out your face!
You're curious about what?
In Russia we have different word for what you have one word. You and you, but you for a person who you don't know and you respect probably him, and you for the friend.
Right. That's the same thing as in French, where vous is the more polite and also the plural, and tu is the more intimate, you know, your friend or a family member or a loved one, you. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really have that at all.
No, the way we do it here is we're just kind of like, if we say you, then that means something. If we're like, you... No, I'm just kidding.
Still, like, it's very difficult to accept this.
When I get it, I'm gonna rip his head off and stick it outside City Hall.
In our country...
Does anybody remember the shortcut thing? For Steam, like just put it into windowed mode.
Netowin's the expert.
Is it like dash window?
Haven't you noticed that someone's missing
Or is it
down
another
there?
symbol? Is it just dash?
Window or window? I can't remember.
I think it's windowed, but I can't remember either.
After that was gonna be the space, then the dash, and after that, like, window.
I love the exiting of Baldur's Gate. Boo will miss you.
Yeah.
That cracks me up.
They had a great sense of humor.
Come on, wake up! Damn it, he's out cold.
What I like
What are
about
we gonna
Batman is when
do?
he puts people out, he puts them out.
Shut up and keep looking.
Oh yeah.
They are out.
Leave him here. Spread out and find the bat.
That's right, spread out. You'd think they'd learn to stop doing that after a while. All right, everyone go individually to your own very distant
Hold up,
places.
I'm coming with you.
Don't you have still some kind of mind control?
Like the rest of us. I mean,
Who?
He should have.
He does not have mind control powers.
we got all bases covered. We're good. I know we're good.
That'd be silly.
Now, we do it just too easy.
Probably just easy, yes.
So, Durbin, what is Terra Firma Craft exactly?
Minecraft that makes it like harder.
Horrible.
It makes it harder, huh?
Hey, get off me!
Best way to look
Like, we're gonna think not about what you're gonna eat tonight, but the way how you're gonna have the fire in your cave night.
Oh, okay.
Behind! Cut me down!
I already know how to make a fire, so I'm good.
What's going on?
First part of the fire,
We're next, you hear me?
you don't know how to make
Leave him there.
that
We got
one.
bigger problems. Find the bat.
Like real,
Sure it came from over
real
there.
furnace.
Got a legendary bow yesterday.
Where are you?
Come on, where
Hell
are
with
you?
this.
By the way, have anyone seen the game Live Alive?
Yes.
Seen what?
Game.
The game just came out on PC. I'm Alive. It's an indie game.
No.
It was on the console games, and it just came on PC just a while ago.
No.
Yeah, it's really good actually. It's basically I guess what's the word I'm looking for? Dystopia kind of game. There's like a I don't even know what it was. Was it an earthquake, Netherwind?
Feeling lucky?
Or something? The I'm Alive game. Was it like an earthquake
I
that
was
caused
looking
it?
for opinion.
Oh, it's fun. I've seen some people play it. It's an interesting game.
It deserves to be played on the stream.
Joker wants you stopped. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Is it a good game to watch streaming? I don't know. I had not heard of it, so I am.
I think we can't hear it anymore.
It's a good story game. So
What are you
it's
doing?
I heard it very short.
It is because it's an indie game, and it's like it's not really by any particular company. I think it's just by some people.
Group of people.
Yeah, who did the game.
Help me!
By the way, Arv, you will throw a batarang to
We'll
like
come back when
force
the bat is dead.
them to head over some location.
To like distract them, you mean?
Not just fact, like force them to head to the position.
Right. Yeah, I'm actually working on that. I'm sort of practicing how to do that, but I have not perfected it yet. Also, my favorite thing in the world is hanging them up on gargoyles. I just love that.
Yeah. Going against my better judgment, and I'm going to look at the screen position in Baldur's Gate.
Don't feel any pressure. Not surprised. I mean, you're stuck in a room. Your friends have been picked off one by one. Now,
Right now, the
it's
screen
just
is 0, so that means it's off. I'm trying to. I need the screen when it is full screen to stretch to a certain point. Well, I want it in full screen, but the problem is, when it goes full screen, it actually goes bigger than what I want it to go. So it stretches the game's its image more than it needs to be.
I want him dead! I won't let him hurt my babies again!
I can't believe you let
Yeah,
poor
yeah.
little Ivy
It's
cry
actually
in
just
a
the top,
garden.
really.
She looks
It's
so
not even the
sad.
bottom, it's just the top of it, for some reason.
Do you have widescreen?
The widescreen?
Yeah.
I think my TV is sort of like a digital full HD widescreen. Well, it's not in widescreen mode, that's the weird thing. Well, actually, when it starts it is, but then it flickers back to, like full screen for some reason.
Maybe the problem is it was designed for 4 to 3.
I think that's, yeah, I was thinking it was designed for a smaller, I guess, resolution screen.
Oh, jeez.
And so, yeah.
That wasn't predictable.
I gave her a little tight. Oh, gotta say, the results are a little different. Shall I give her another?
You know, like,
I think she wants it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Widescreen is 16 to 9, so it's probably the problem because it was designed to 4 to 3, but you running it something.
Oh boy.
It don't know how to act.
That was predictable.
Titan must be having a different effect on Ivy. Her plants are growing. They'll soon be out of control.
Wow. This is like going to be real Resident Evil.
Looks like the plants are mutating further. That pod appears to contain similar spores to the ones Ivy used to attack Gotham last year. They're deadly.
Trying to feed most of the...
And then it locks my mouse in place so that I can't go to my other monitor. But that usually happens in full screen mode, so... That's why I was hoping I could just, like, fix the resolution in window mode so that it wouldn't, when it expanded, it wouldn't go like crazy.
The monitor in times of development Baldur's Gate. You're kidding me.
Right, you know. Maybe I can change the positioning of the game, but I don't know if that, well, that might fix it.
Wait, so you failed the window mode?
On the which one? The windowed? Oh, no, it worked. It was in Steam, it worked. It went into window mode. It just went into the same resolution it originally went into. So...
Very small?
It's about... 3, well, probably like 2 by something. I don't know. It's pretty small. Yeah, somewhere around there. It is very small.
Whew.
Maybe I can help with it.
I think well, when I was looking at the code, for it, it said the positioning was, the screen position was 0, and the other one was Y is equal to 115, so I'm thinking maybe if I just make it bigger, that might fix it.
There we go. One guy left.
There are mods that get the BG to higher resolutions, I think.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I noticed that they had it in the options. You could actually, I could use my graphics driver to increase the level of it. But I didn't see how that really helped me, honestly. Because that was just for the color scheme, I think.
You know what I was thinking? My graphics card's even overclocked, and it still sucks.
I don't think so.
Then what could be my problem? That's the thing.
Yeah, you know, like you have to watch the problem through.
Have you defragged your computer in a while?
Windows 7's supposed to do it automatically.
I know.
Whoa, this is a homing spore?
You know what?
Yes, there is, Art.
It's good to know. Now I do.
Durbin, you know, like in the Italy, there are options to log the system info. And you should try it, if you will understand it, or try to send it to me. I will try to figure it out. Maybe I will see something that will help you to fix this.
This is like not a lot of experience.
Or
but...
me? No.
What?
Were you talking to Durbin or me?
Durbin.
Okay.
You have issues with the XSplit.
Yeah. Oh, is it XSplit that's causing the issue, or is it... Or do you think it's XSplit, Durbin?
I don't know. It's something just causing my CPU to pig out.
Do you have the beta, or do you actually have the real XSplit?
I paid for it.
Oh, okay. Well then. I don't know.
Get all these things?
Oh, by the way, Durbin, I have a nice video tutorial for you about the multi-MC if you wanna. I will give it to you.
Nettoin knows of what he speaks when it comes to these things.
Yeah, I messed a lot of this.
Did I get them all? Yes. There's one more secret over there. Maybe now I can get to because I have the zipline thing. Although actually now I'm running away from it, so let's run back towards it. Man, this really does look like something out of Resident Evil. One of my students in my science fiction class was wearing an umbrella shirt, as in umbrella from, you know, Resident Evil, with the logo and the whole thing. Everyone's like, who cares? Not this guy.
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares about that punk?
You know, like, the only thing I found so far is to use a mod that will help you with the resolution. Exactly.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know if I want to go through all that. But I was hoping I wouldn't have to use that damn thing, but I might actually have to. Is it? Can you send me the link again, Nettoin?
Okay, if you'll find.
I think if it's the same one I'm thinking of, which I think is the same one I saw. It might be a different one though.
Man. What is this?
So Art,
yeah.
How's those plants?
They're a little freaky. I won't lie.
Yeah, they're creepy.
And I assume that's actually like Ivy herself, right?
The plant?
Yeah.
Well, no, those are just plants.
They're just like.
Remember, Ivy really, she doesn't, other than really like being able to talk to plants and being kind of part plant, she doesn't really do anything.
I guess, but she's, you know.
She's Ivy, yeah.
She is part plant, so there is that.
She is indeed.
What the hell is this secret? Batman's got a secret. Where? Alright, well, I gotta talk to Cash, who's probably gonna be like, I don't know, I've been here in the mansion. Looking like a loser. Like,